The goal? Get to the highest rank in Magic the Gathering Arena. I'm penniless. Simple as that. This is XN Conquest, where I take it on myself to tackle the hardest challenges in gaming, making their win a part of my legacy. Starting right off, right into it. Skip the tutorial, open the free packs you get, use bonus codes you can find online, and after that, you research and build the deck, understanding every part of it, making small adjustments to fit the meta. Due to the fact that we are extremely limited in the number of rare wildcards we get, there are not very many options at all for the deck we choose. Although, since it's Duskmourn meta, there is one particular deck which is possible. Maybe even a tier 1 deck. That is mono red aggro. Well, mono red, and there is one half black card technically. But I still call it mono red. Yes, this footage was recorded in September of 2024. And yes, I am now uploading it. The key card of the deck, Leyline of Resonance. If it's in the start of your hand, it's free. When it's on board, I can duplicate pretty much every spell on the deck. The spells, all of them are used for buffing creatures. They're all slightly different. Monstrous Rage gives a token that lasts another turn. Felonious Rage, Inside Out, give 2/2s when the creature dies. Might of the Meek gives only +1/+0 if you control the mouse, but it also lets you draw a card, which can be multiplied. As for the creatures, they are as aggressive as can be. Heartfire Hero and Scamp both deal damage equal to the power when they die. Swift Spear is simply a very cheap creature that also gets +1/+1 when I play spells, and Slick Shot has even better that where it gets +2/+0 and flying, and even better it can be plotted for storing up in turn against removal, which is extremely useful. Other spells are Shock, which is typically removal but can be used as the last points of damage, and Burn Together, the red side of a 2-party card, which can be used to sacrifice a creature and make it deal its power to any target. So altogether, that leads for explosive turn 2s, faster than any other deck in the meta. You play Scamp or Heartfire Hero, you buff it, double the buff, get the power up to 7 or even higher, that deal combat damage once, let sacrifice for twice, 14, then sacrifice it one last time for 21, and that's lethal. Game 1. I start with the usual play of playing a turn 1 creature and playing a land. They play a creature in turn, which is typically good for this deck. What it does exactly isn't all that relevant. Now I have to decide how I want to approach this. I could buff it and draw, but I decide to plot the creature instead, which is its ability to pay for it any turn for 2, and then play it for 0 later. So then I play a land, and plot another. That means I have 2 of them ready, holding everything until I can burst out for lethal all in one big swing, casting both Flick Shots and every spell to buff both of them at once. The question I have to answer is, when? I only get one shot at it, so I have to choose the best time. They're tapped out now, but it seems like the time is right. Just like every single game with this deck, you have to count for lethal. So with 2 Slick Shots and 3 spells, that means each of them gets 6 power, so 12 total. So you do 12 total, then you only have to have 5 in the Scamp, and with the Cacophony, that is 4 right there. So with that alone, that is 24 damage. Lethal with what I have. They're all tapped out. That is the key portion here. There is no play they can have that I do not predict. That's lethal right there. If I can sacrifice it after it attacks. And boom. And that's my first win. Now, many more to go. At the beginning of every game I have a choice to make. Do I take the first 6 cards given to me, or do I mulligan, getting 1 less card but rerolling? It's best to do if I don't have a good mix of creatures and buff spells, and 1 or 2 lands at least. This is also where I can play Leyline for free. I have a few more creatures in hand than I'd like, but it could be worse. I'll wait to see what they do. I'll block it because I have spare creatures. Might as well prevent damage. Not doing too great. I need bonus pump spells for me to have a good chance to win this. Play it on the mouse because it had the bonus of drawing cards, and that wins me the game. Nice. Game 3 now. There was too many creatures, so I mulligan for a better hand. This is alright. It doesn't have lethal, but it could be a lot worse. I plot it for the future, because I don't have lethal now. Might as well dodge removal. I have an insect that barely matters. So I'll get in for bits of damage. Then because of the Leyline Resonance and the 2 pump spells that make creatures when I die, I can take this play to get value, which is 4 2/2 creatures. Even though I'm empty hand, I have a lot of board. Which is not lethal yet. Especially if they play a First Strike Death Touch creature, which kills everything guaranteed. Which isn't great. So at this point I have little choice left but to top deck and hope for, ideally, more draw spells. Otherwise holding out. I could do that, but for the last 2 points of damage. Right now I have 3 creatures, so 2 damage to be guaranteed to get through, and sacrifice for 4. That leaves them at 6 left. Not enough for lethal. They swing, it's going to give them some value if it goes through, and I don't want that to happen. They could have destroyed the enchantment, I believe. Play the creature to have a blocker. They create a creature land, a creature from their land. They get to destroy it because I don't have value spare. Okay, that's great. Lets me draw a card and pump my creatures. Should have done on the other one. That is a mistake. If I had done on the other one, I would have had enough to sacrifice to kill that turn. And that is a flaw. But it doesn't end up mattering, because I can sacrifice for the point of damage that has enough to fly over for the lethal. The mistake was not punished. This was still early in my game, so it's inevitable that there would be mistakes. My goal? Make sure that I make every mistake only once. And learn. So even through the kill spell, they're still down to 1 and I have a blocker up. They have to kill me this turn or get rid of my blocker. My flyer. Which they do not do. And I win in the air. That is 3-0. Oh, I do not win in the air. Never mind. But now, unless they exile the scamp, then I win no matter what. Because on its death it does 1 damage. Block the first strike so that I don't take lethal, and that's a rank up. Trigger prowess, and that's lethal. Nice. Big rank up. Okay, I have a good board. And that's all I need. That's lethal right in my hand. They have 1 mana up. See if they have a counter. They have nothing holding priority. And that's game. As soon as it gets around to it, there are annoying triggers that happen first. And then I win. Alright, that's some decent starting hand. I hope to draw... Oh! Never mind. I win. This is a good starting hand. Oh my. What beats double Leyline of Resonance early? Right off the bat, I have what would be lethal if they had Sacrifice Outlet, but they do not have it. Not looking too great. There are many things I could have that would end the game, but I'll always count. Always count. That would be 3, 5 from Rage, 4 from Felonious. As long as they don't block, I have it. I'll always do the math. I'll always do the math. That's lethal right there. I could even do 10 more. If I had the extra mana, which I don't. But I could. And that's silver. The game goes on. They're tapped out. So I'll get in for the 1. But now they have their mana up. So it's possible. They have removal up. Which they don't, it would seem. They did the... Oh, they drew into it. Never mind. So that was a mistake to play that early. Noted. That was a mistake. I have value, so long as I keep my board, I'll be whittling them down. So they are searching their deck for a card. I still do not have lethal. So I'll do that to get the card. That's a card that's great because it can trigger the prowess. They're all tapped out, so if I don't win now, they'll play their card. But I win now anyway. Silver 3. Ah, another mirror match. Well, I'll play it out. Mirror matches do allow an opportunity for skill to shine. After all, it's a level playing field. And only difference is skill. Okay. That's lethal because it adds a 1/1 counter and does damage twice. Nice. Silver 2. Wait for them to tap out, play the plotted creatures, wait for blocks, and then swing out for the win. Simple and easy. Boom. Gold 3 because I lost previous footage and recording, but here's where I am. Alright, this is the turn 2. Got the resonance, got the scamp, got the buff, got the sacrifice, that's everything. Buff it up. If they block, they're smart, but most wouldn't. Ah, there we go, this game. Boom. Rank up. Alright, waiting for the next game. What do you got? It's a good hand. It could be better with a pump spell. They played on Leyline of Resonance, and that's game. So easy. Swinging out, drawing cards, playing optimally from the power, and that's game. Gold 1. Alright, if I win this game, that's platinum. It's only 36 wins and 13 losses. Okay, it's looking like a white aggro. Or a white soldier deck, interesting. Well, they're tapped out. And you know what? That's lethal. Because it has prowess, so for everything I play, that's one more. Even from 17, they aren't safe. If they tap out, it goes perfectly lethal and nice. Platinum. Platinum means I am right here now. After Diamond, it's Mythic. But also, now that it's past Gold, every win now only counts for 1 progression, meaning twice as many games are required at minimum. And also, of course, opponents are also higher rank, meaning more meta decks, more skilled opponents, and a greater challenge. Alright, the next game. That looks like a wondrous hand. So they 1/1 death touch. As long as they don't block, that's a win. Nope, they didn't block. That's 10 damage right there. Nice. Turn 2. Got Leyline down. Sacrifice. And that's turn 2. Got a starting hand. Play it off. And that's turn 1. Wow. Alright, a new game. That is the worst turn 1 draw because I cannot play it. That's going fine. We're black, so yep, they run removal. They use it quite early, which can be a mistake on their part. Since they use 1 removal, they likely have more. So let's see if I can run it out, because I have lethal in hand right now. If they run out of removal, or they burn the mana, then I win. Oh! That's it. They lost. They did have more removal in hand, and they messed up. Because I win right here. Buff it. Attack. Sack. Win. Just a 1/1 swinging. What's the worst that can happen? Buff it up. Sacrifice. Overkill. Boom. Flatten 2. A new game. Leyline start. No pump spells, hopefully. We get 1. Yep. That's it. Turn 2. Right there, and they know it. Good game. A mirror match where they get the Leyline advantage. I could play it, but it's best to hold out. I don't have the turn 2 because I don't have Leyline. I didn't hold priority. I mean, they don't have an instant. That means it's lethal. Ah, you get this long dance by now. Buff a creature, and they forfeit. And they forfeit. Platinum 1. Alright. If I win this game, that's diamond. It's blue-black. That runs removal. Noted. I have 2 creatures. I plot. All I need is to wait for 1 single turn where they tap out. And that'll be all I need. Till then, I don't expect anything to land. That does pretty much only stuns creatures for 2 turns. That's all it's good for, aside from being a body. Not of much concern whatsoever. In fact, I prefer that to a hard removal spell. It's my turn. I'm at 3 mana. I'll pass. No need to be hasty. I have 4 mana. Might as well play hard cast the Leyline. Alright, nothing of much importance. Perfect. They play an expensive spell. I start it by playing the one they could see, in case they had something for it. Keeping the one hidden in my hand, and that's all I needed. They had 19 life, an ideal 20. Perfect. That's diamond, baby. Alright, double Leyline game. How about we draw 3 card for 1 mana, while also giving 3 power on it. Because why not? Buff it up so it survives the attack. Sacrifice. Easy win. Diamond 3. Alright, I'm off on a game with a fairly bad hand. Let's see how it goes. Don't draw another pump spell, which is not great. So, I only have a maximum of 10 damage with this. But they don't know that. So how about I just... Even if I have no other play, how about I just... hold. There it is. No. Get bluffed. I had nothing. New game, and wow. That is not a great hand, but that is all 4 copies of Scamp in one hand. And it doesn't matter, that's Diamond 2. Alright. Here's the game. No ley line. And what you always gotta do with this deck, it's not the hardest task, but you always gotta count. Because if you sacrifice it to do 1 damage, you can proliferate it for exact lethal. Victory, nice. It's been a lot of games. Here we go. What do they do? And they can see. Perfect. Tier 1. New game. One where I can demonstrate exactly why I had it shot into the deck. You can kill your own creature, and in the pinch, get the last bit of damage you need. Alright, making good progress. Halfway through Diamond 1. If I win this game, that's only 2 more for Mythic. It's a pretty good start. Could use more pump spells. Probably a mirror match, from the look of it. And I got 2 ley lines. So, if I got 3 swift shots, I'm gonna plot 3, saving him up. All I need is 1 good turn where he taps out. Wow, that is 4. Every copy in the deck. I have way more than lethal once he taps out. Maybe I could... I have 4. I don't even need all of them to live. He has 6 mana. What are the odds he has 3 kill spells? And here's where I made the mistake. If I, right here, did not cast that spell, I would have had guaranteed victory. Not only because I would not have let him get priority, but because I cast that spell, he then had an opportunity to do anything. And which he does. He casts 3 kill spells. And after that, I've thrown the game. I had guaranteed lethal. The next turn, if only I had not done exactly that. And from here, the game is lost. And of course, as tragedies go, I proceeded to win the next 2 games after that, meaning if I had not done that 1 throw, I would have won right here. And also, as it ends to go, I then had a losing streak afterwards, of many games. But I know that by now it's only a matter of time and a matter of games before I come out on top. I always stay strong. Turn 2 victory. And after they, for some reason, didn't block, even though I had lethal on board, it's time for the final game. If I win this, I'm Mythic. Starting off with 3 whole ley line of resonance. That's nice. But I've learned from my mistakes. They have mana up, don't burn it too soon. Alright. I have no creatures, so I'm not gonna have anything to spare. So I be patient. Wait for them to play out. Wait for myself to have an opportunity. Hold, simply hold. They have the value deck, the value token deck. So I target my own creature to trigger the ley line. Then once it's on the stack, I can copy it 3 times. Each one doesn't increase power, but does allow me to draw cards. And that's the exact value I need here. Those are amazing draws. Now I'm back in the game. Just like that. I can even do it once more. There's no point in risking in case they had a 2 damage spell right there. Lining up with the exact same play. Do they have the same response? They do indeed. Then I'll do the same thing in reply. Except this time, being sure to ensure I have a board. Duplicating it for a total of 4 inside out, giving 4 tokens. and 3 cards. Wow, this really is so powerful, it's fun. As long as I don't throw, I should have this game. They have a Breast Forward. I have to put the timer on me. But I have enough damage that I could win, as long as they don't have any sort of board wipe. With 5 mana, they could easily have removal. So I should spread out the buff spells. That way, no matter what goes through, something works. Hopefully. Alright. I'm tapping out for Carrot Cake, for life, and card, and all that. And they stole 3 mana. Okay, they have 1 removal spell that does 3 damage. So I target my own creature with Shock. That way it gets duplicated 3 times, hitting them for 6 damage. And guess what? After that, I turn it up to reveal a scam. Because why not go all out? They have Get Lost, but I can still deal damage, and they knew its game, and there it is. Mythic. Heck yeah. And well timed too. After all, in the coming months, Monstrous Rage and Leyline of Resonance were banned. Pays to be the early bird. Now, for the title card question. How difficult is it to get Mythic on MTG Arena? Penniless? Well, you certainly have to be good at the basic skills of Magic the Gathering, but overall I'd give it closer to a 4 out of 10 difficulty. Maybe to 8 out of 10 depending on the current meta. Like, if there are no low rarity decks in the top spots of the meta. Because anyone who has the time to master the skills of Magic, you can technically get Mythic even with an overall win rate lower than 50%. Since I believe it's impossible to D-rank, like from gold to silver, it would likely take exponentially more time. Now, if you want to see more, subscribe, because there will be more. Simple as that. And yeah, about the wait. Life got in the way, but the next challenge will not be as long. Remember, I don't lie. XN out.